Hello there, and welcome back to another Shadowbringers reaction. It's Tokyo Fan Fest right now, and it's a divisive one, folks. It's incredibly divisive. They've announced a few things that quite a few people not likely to be happy about, but whilst I have not watched in full the stuff, I do know what's coming up. This, on the other hand, I haven't heard or watched anything about at all. It's the full trailer for Shadowbringers. I don't know how different it's going to be or what. I'm just going to watch it and find out. Peggy 16. I'm assuming there's going to be some bits. New theme song? So that's a snippet from... Is this the Gimlet Dark? Ooh. That's a crashed airship? Is that the Warrior of Light sword?
How many years have come and gone since that day?
Huh?
How many years
Xenos.
have I waited for this?
Not Xenos.
For the one that stood alone against the...
Sounds really different without the same music that we've heard before. Smash!
For the one they called. The Warrior of Light.
Okay, this is the same. Different music. This trailer's a lot longer as well. So, still all the flashbacks to the different expansions so far. That was the Crystal Tower, I noticed. Were there a couple more glimpses in there? Little gremlin still here. Obviously this was originally designed probably around this particular piece of music. Right, this is the bit we've heard. Oh, no, swapping over to something different. So where is this place getting destroyed? It looks like the 12s would.
What sayest thou, Master Matoya? We may accept this fate, or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
So...
Deny? I am not wont to run from my troubles.
So that's been split up. Dragoon getting his ass kicked. Back to this.
Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
Ooh. Hello, big massive city and airships. Fat Mikote. Right, this is Thancred and Minfilia underneath the city.
This town certainly has changed, and not at all for the better.
But he doesn't have the eye patch. I'm still thinking some kind of alternative reality. Or maybe one of the different shards.
I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Minfilia.
Actually, where did Minfilia go? Hey, that's the Adventurers Guild. New city. Dancer confirmed. We'll talk about that in a second. Lingering. That's a lot of aetherites.
This tragedy, greater even than the seventh umbral calamity,
Crystal hand.
must be undone.
That's very pretty. And yeah, I think those different symbols were...
If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten.
I'm sure that sounds like Alphino. I hope it's not.
Become what you must.
Ooh. Wow. That is the Crystal Tower.
Become the warrior of darkness.
So we got... Pre-order now. Already done. Huh. So we got quite a lot of extra bits and pieces. We got extended versions of all the stuff that we've already seen. So we've got the Warrior of Light versus... I've forgotten which Ascian it is. Is it Elidibus? In Xenos' body? Slightly extended version of that. And it looks like he goes down. Though not without sacrifice by the look of it. We've got the OG Warrior of Light. Well, the OG Archer Warrior of Light. Getting taunted by the Gremlin. All the different flashbacks, all the bits and pieces. The destruction of whatever this place is. Now that could be anywhere. But it's nowhere that we've seen up to 4.5. You know, it's nowhere in Eorzea as we know it, assuming it is even in Eorzea. Because from what we've seen later on in the trailer, unless we're going to a new continent, which I don't think is happening, these are more likely to be some kind of alternate shard. This may already have been confirmed. I should probably go and check. But yeah, it's getting burned to the ground, and that would support the reason why Urianger is an astrologian, not an arcanist, as I said in my previous video, and Y'shtola is Batoya. Because if this is an alternate reality, then they are... How did the Encyclopedia Eorzea describe them? Reflections of the source. We have been on the source. We've been on the source. No. Yeah, Eorzea as we know it is on the source, the main shard, the main planet from which all of the other stars are split. So if this is one of the others, things would be similar, which is why we've still got Miqo'te, Fat Miqo'te. And we've still got Viera, and we've still got Hires and so on and so forth. But the fates of characters might be different, which is why Thancred might be a Gunbreaker. I can't remember, though, which shard Minfilia said she was going to. Was it the first? Was that where she went to follow the Warriors of Dark to follow what was left of the Warriors of Darkness back in patch 3.4? Because Minfilia is here, so maybe that's where we're going. Again, if this has already been confirmed, this is what happens when you just refresh YouTube and see things. But yeah, if this is the first shard, then that would make sense. So they've had slightly different paths. So we've got a new city, which has got the same kind of golden clouded sky as the opening scene. If this is the first shard, they became the Warrior of Darkness because there was too much light. Light had prevailed, which might explain this golden glow. And everything does seem very, very shiny. So we've got this big city, which looks actually a lot like an alt version of Ishgard, with the towers. But around it, we seem to have almost a shantytown or slums. And we've got a lot of wealthy, fat people who I'm assuming are living inside the towers. And they're all Makote, actually, I think. Really chubby Makote. Eating grapes. And yet underneath it, we've got Thancred, we've got the big stone lion boss from Amdapor. That much we've seen before. Minfilia, it would make sense that we've got the crystal-eyed version of Minfilia here because she was going to. And maybe in doing so, as the voice of Hydaelyn, she's had to manifest from the start. And then we get this really cool scene of... If I can... So this looks a lot like... an awful lot like the Adventurers Guild from the 1.0 trailer, with the kind of platform around it, and also from there was a tech demo released before Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 was announced, and that had got this kind of circular gantry up ahead, and these outfits that they're wearing, you know, this is a 1.0 outfit. Those over there are almost... Are they miners' outfits, or are they the original RSE from 1.0? There's a Moogle there with a blue pom-pom? Yeah, they've got blue pom-poms. But then we've got this massive crystal mountain and these pink-hued trees. Lots and lots of details. We've got chocobos looking as normal. This is obviously all building up to the reveal here of the Viera dancer. It's really cool to see so many different sets of armour that we've seen in-game actually rendered like this. I mean, I know some of them have been used multiple times, but I'm loving the leaves on these trees and the colours in the background. Everything is so light. And I guess that's kind of the point. There's a few pieces of armour that I don't recognise. That looks kind of Viking-esque. And that looks cool as well. But yeah, dancer confirmed. Chakrams. Oops. Much to the annoyance of many people, dancer is not going to be a healer. Which I don't know how I feel about. I mean, it's going to be a ranged DPS. There are only 2 ranged DPS in the game currently. You've got Bard and Machinist. So realistically, a third one brings them up to the number of healers. We've got Scholar, we've got Astrologian, and we've got White Mage. So in terms of numbers, I don't mind, but if you look at DPS as a whole, I think there are now, what, 10? DPS, 3 healers, 4 tanks. So the balance is still skewed. I don't think they're going to announce a surprise third job. I think they'll probably keep it at 2. I think a lot of people expected Dancer to be a healer because of what Dancer was like in FF11, which was a melee job with some healing capabilities. I don't think that would have worked in 14, if I'm completely honest. I think that would have been an absolute nightmare to balance, especially with all of the AoEs. You'd have had to have a lot of instant cast AoE heals as a melee healer Dancer. So I think they've probably, possibly an unpopular opinion here, I think they've probably made the right call in terms of Dancer. And to be honest, Dancer in most of the other games was a support class. So it may be range support. Not that like Bard is. It'll be interesting to see how they balance it, because of course it's all going to depend on the 5.0 battle changes and how they shake everything up. I mean, people that are saying, you know, I've been playing White Mage for 5 years, or I've been playing Scholar for 5 years and I want to change. The big battle system change up, assuming it is a big battle system change up, it might not be, may change all that for people. Who knows? And it's possible that they've still got an extra healer card up their sleeve, because we do need more people playing healers, you know, to keep those queue times down. The one problem with them introducing new DPS is that queue times are going to be ridiculous. Though that being said, they're also putting in the trust system, so maybe that will balance it out. In fact, maybe the trust system is because they knew they were just going to have a tank and a ranged DPS. Anyway, this is supposed to be about the trailer rather than about the decisions that they made. Either way, she looks cool. Nice big gates, this massive shot up. They love these. That looks like a crystal version of the Crystal Tower. Now this... yeah, see, that looks a lot like the Crystal Tower. But inside here, through this massive crystal, we get all these different diagrams, and I'm assuming these are representations of the source. That maybe that's the main one, and these are the alternates. And you're noticing the purple over there, because of course the 13th shard fell to darkness and became the void, where all the void scent come from. And then we get this weird crystal-handed figure, who does sound a lot like Alphinaud, unfortunately, but could well not be. Either way, I feel like they're going to be important. And then we get this extended bit. Oop. Just wish I could turn the hood, but I suppose this is obviously going to be one of the big reveals. Is it Alphinaud? Is it... who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Step on me! But yeah, we get this slightly extended version of the flip. So this Angel of Light is being disintegrated, and it actually splits open. They talk about the gates, and there we've got the Crystal Tower. Now I'm wondering if this Warrior of Light, who has just become the Warrior of Darkness, is actually on... I'm going to say the first shard, and it's opened a path to our Crystal Tower. So our Crystal Tower could be used to travel between worlds, because the world that the Warrior of Light / Darkness here is on is clearly infused with light, and this is opening a way to darkness. Because I don't think our place is fully consumed with light yet. But either way, it's just massively cleft the land and opened a passageway somehow in a Moses moment, parting the lights. Whatever the reason for all of this stuff, it looks like it's going to be my kind of storyline. As I think I said in the full teaser trailer thing, I really like alternate universe, alternate history stuff. And if this is travelling to different shards, that would be a great way of combining that, because it is a reflection. It's not a completely separate planet. It is a reflection of what we've already got. Yes, in theory, you know, you could assume that things massively diverged, but there might still be, through chance, pure chance probably, familiar characters in both places. So, for example, on our Ilzia, Ishtola is Ishtola. On this one, they're Matoya. There's a lot of potential there. I'm going to go and see what else they've released, and because I've already talked about this for 22 minutes now. I hope you have found this reaction video entertaining. I certainly enjoyed watching the trailer. If so, drop it a like, thumbs up, etc, etc, and I'll catch you all back here for whatever other things they have released. Toodle pip. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.